What's up, everybody? We back. Even though it's the summer, we gotta bring you content every now and then as we on the little hiatus, getting ready for season 4. But we got a little something for you. It's gonna be me and your boy Ant. As you can see, the big fella ain't here today. I think he stood us up and he went out to breakfast with some scallywag. But it is what it is. Talking sports with the know-it-all. Summertime special. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Talking Sports with the Know-It-Alls, where we giving you basically barbershop talk. We letting you into our world, since I'm a barber, and just a little bit how we get out and how we talk on a day-to-day basis, but we sharing it with you guys. I'm your host, the Know-It-All, and as you can see, I'm with the boy from Ranch with Ant, the man himself, ultimate Bear fan, Ant. So today on this show, we're gonna talk a little bit with the All-Star game coming up this week. We're going to talk about baseball mid-season. Which team is more disappointing between the two teams we argue about all the time? We're going to talk a little NFL. We're going to talk a lot of basketball. So first topic, we're going to go right into it. Mid-season, baseball, All-Star game this week. A lot of stuff been good this year about the baseball season, but for me and Ant as baseball fans, the season has been an utter disappointment. So the question we got for you guys, and be free to answer in the comments, as you can see when we put it up, which team is more disappointing this year? His Cubs or my Sox? I'm going to let Ant go first. Which team you think is more disappointing?
As much as I hate to see it, the most disappointing between the two is the Cubs. I thought the Cubs would be first place, second place, at least fighting for one of those spots. They're like dead last, but I know if you look at the National League standings as of this date, it's all jam-packed, but basically disappointed. I knew the White Sox was going to be trash, but my Cubs, I didn't think they was going to be at the bottom of the NL Central. It's really disappointing. It's really disappointing. But yeah, the Cubs are probably the biggest disappointment out of both teams, for sure. Definitely, for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
If I had to vote which team is most disappointing, it would be the Chicago Cubs, too. We actually agree. I didn't have no expectations for my White Sox this year. It's another in a lot of rebuilding. I do see some promising things with the Sox. Am I a little disappointed that Lopez lead the Sox and makes the All-Star team? Yeah, I'm pissed off at that. But the only enjoyment I get out of it is seeing the Cubs struggle as well. As my co-hosts say, everybody was expecting the Cubs be first or second place, and they absolutely suck. So, haters gonna hate. So I guess in this case, I'm a hater, and I'm a hate on the Cubs.
Blame management. Blame management.
I don't care who you blame. I love it. Cubs, thank you. You're making my summer worthwhile. And the fact that you guys are making, are on a little winning streak right before the All-Star break is making it even better, because now your fans are going to think it's a ray of hope, and they can make a playoff push. I want you guys to do it, and at the last bit, fall on your face.
It's realistic, though.
That'll just
it's
make
realistic for us.
Oh, that'll make it.
Very realistic, just like last year.
See what I'm saying?
Just like last year. It's very realistic.
But just miss it at the end. That's all I'm hoping for.
The White Sox
lose the last game of the season. Winner take all and lose it. It'll be perfect.
White Sox
hey, keep it real.
Take the White Sox hat off, man.
Next topic. Moses. My good friend Moses. This is for you. NFL offseason, is gearing up to training camp and everything, but one topic that's running rampant in the media right now is the state of the Cowboys. America's most overrated team and franchise.
By far.
They have a little dilemma on their hands where they got a three-headed monster and everybody ready to get paid. So between Dak, Prescott, the quarterback, you got Michael Parsons, the outstanding linebacker, do everything. guy for them, and also you got All World CeeDee Lamb. So all of them are up for this contract extensions.
Payday.
So my personal opinion, I don't think all of them are going to get paid by the Cowboys. I think I'll go first on this. I think they're going to let Dak go, even though I think Dak has all the leverage, no trade, no franchise. I think he just feels disrespected by the Cowboys that he always have to fight and push for his contract. When you had a bum like Tony Romo, never had to fight for a contract. Thank you. But that's a topic for another day. I think Parsons is going to be the one to get paid.
That's what I said.
The defensive standout. I think teams look at receivers as much as I like CD. I think teams look at receivers like every year it's about 5 or 6 coming in, killing.
Yep.
So it wouldn't surprise me if Dallas went with the rookie quarterback, rookie receiver, and paid the defensive player, and go like that. So, but that's just me. But I think Micah is going to be the one that get paid out of the 3. I think CD and Dak is going to leave. So, Ant, what you think?
I think the same thing. I think if they can move on from CD, they can just get a first-round pick receiver. Dallas has a history of getting first-round receivers in the first round anyway to replace the receiver that they're moving on from. I think they'll probably pay Micah Parsons first. Pass rushing is at a premium in the NFL. He's the linebacker and the pass rusher. I think out of the 3, Micah's probably getting the big payday. Dak is probably scheduled, whatever he does this season, to get probably like $60 million like annually. I don't think the Cowboys going to pay him that. I don't think the Cowboys think he's worth that. I think if he would have made a little fall to the playoffs, maybe a Super Bowl, maybe they probably would have paid him. I'm going with Jim on this one. They're going to pay Parsons. They'll let CD walk if he doesn't want to sign a franchise tag, and Dak, they just going to let him walk. They'll probably replace it with a rookie quarterback, but I know for sure they're going to draft the first-round pick receiver whenever they get the first-round pick back. So
I believe if the season is going bad, it wouldn't surprise me if they trade CD at the trade deadline and get a first and a third.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Dak, I really think Dak, excuse my French, I think Dak got him by the nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Dak is just going to leave. He's not going to approve to a trade. He's just going to leave. Don't let them get nothing in return for him and just walk.
Because the average fan has to understand NFL quarterback play quality or better is very hard to get. It's not just that easy.
I'm not mad at Dak with the $60 million range because it's his turn.
When they gave him that bogus $150 for 3 years,
it's his turn. It's his turn to get paid. Mm-hmm. Everybody getting paid. So hats off to you, Dak. I ain't mad at you.
Shout out to your agent too.
Shout out to your agent. So get paid, my brother. Somebody gonna pay you. I'm thinking the Raiders gonna get you.
And I got one thing to say. Moses, America's favorite team, you got what? Dallas, the Lakers, and the Yankees. The Lakers and the Yankees got a recent chip. Y'all haven't won one since the 90s. I don't want to talk about it.
Y'all haven't won since Ant was watching DuckTales.
And I like DuckTales. That's my show.
So, what you guys think? Who you think got the Cowboys are going to pay? Dak, Michael Parsons, or CD? Or do you think they'll keep 2 and just let 1 go? So hit us in the comments. We will reply. Let us know. Next topic. Even though the season is over, the NBA never stops. So saying that, we had the draft, we had free agency. A lot of moves were made, but we ain't going to discuss all of them. But a few moves that was made. The head scratcher, somewhat. I can see why he did it, because he wants to win and help build a team. But that's their job. Jalen Brunson leaving $100 million on the table. I know eventually when he up for the next contract, he could get $400 million. $100 million is $100 million. And you live in New York. Taxes. Do you think it was a smart move with him leaving $100 million on the table, thinking the Knicks will take him on the back end, so they could get players to build up a team because they think they're close now, or do you think he should have just took the money?
First of all, it's the Knicks. I would have just took the money. I wouldn't have took that contract they gave him. With the influx, everything going up. Jaylen Brown last got like $300 million. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson is Jaylen Brown, but I'm pretty sure if Brunson would have went somewhere else, he would have got more. The Knicks can't continue to do what they're doing without him, so damn, they got him by the balls anyway. I would have went for the money. I wouldn't have took no pay cut that they signed somebody else, but I get Bridges is his boy. They played at Villanova. I would have went for the money. I would have seen what else was out there to offer. Maybe the Knicks could have threaded the needle a little more and been like, okay, this was out here, they gave you this, then we'll give you this. That's what I would do.
I can see his reason for doing it, but I've never seen, other than probably Michael Jordan or something, I've never seen this work out for the player.
It never does.
I don't want it to happen to him, but the player, like, damn near always get hurt. Or the team sucker him and don't build a team and talking about they promised us, and you talking about the Knicks. So it ain't like
Cause they let the other guy walk to OKC.
And they don't just I'd have let he trash.
Yeah.
I'd have let Hartenstein go. But I ain't mad at you. Hopefully y'all will work something out. You guys do think you close. I don't. I still think you middle of the road. But more power to you. Maybe y'all got something brewing that we don't see, but salute to you. You know, you still got over $100 million. You're going to get between $200 million on these next two contracts. So you probably look at it, I can't ever spend enough money. Hey, man, most rich people I know are always trying to make more money. But them rich people problems, I don't have it. I'm trying to get me another $15. So salute. Another thing, it was a lot of free agent moves. But it was two in particular that really can cause a ruffle this upcoming season. The first one we're going to discuss is the one everybody is high on. It's Paul George going to Philly. And give me your opinion on Paul George going to Philly and what difference you think it's going to make for Philly this year.
It was a smart move going to Philly. This the reverse of Jalen Brunson. He went and took the money. I feel like Paul George is worth it. He deserves it. I get where everybody, he's not a number one. No, it was smart to take the money. He's going to Philly with Maxey and B. How they got the roster constructed, I know they'll add something on. It was a smart move. Philly is instant contenders, whether you like it or not. They got to be top 4 in the NBA as far as just, if you just write it all down on paper. So it was a smart move by Philly, and he's probably much closer to a title with what they got in Philly than what they got with the Clippers. I'm a big Kawhi fan. Everybody knows it. Y'all know it. It's just them injuries, man. It's just, it hurts, and then we get to the playoffs, we dropping eggs. But Philly, they come back with Embiid gonna be Embiid with Maxey, and we not even asking you to be the number one option. Oh yeah, Philly got to be up there. They got to be, if they not the favorite, they got to be at least top 4 as far as who you think gonna make the finals or win it. So that was smart by him to taking that, and he got the money. It all worked out, and he got a no trade. I think at the last if they could get out the deal or keep it. So yeah, he did the right move. I did too.
I like the move. It's 50-50. I like the move because the only thing that concerns me is health with all of them, because Embiid is never healthy. Paul George always liable to get hurt. But I think it's a good move because he's not the number one option, as you say. So the pressure isn't on him. Then being the number 3 option, I think he's dangerous as a number 3 option. He still played good defense. It could be a potential problem for Boston. Check the records. I actually had Philly going to the finals
we know.
Last year.
They had Paul George. I would have never gotten in your face about
them having Paul George. They got firepower to go against Boston because Boston, everybody talk about Brown and Tatum, but Boston has no answer for Embiid. So
none.
Maxey will give Drew Holiday problems, and Paul George, whoever want to guard him, but
Paul
Philly,
ain't Tobias. Sorry, y'all.
And Philly has made a lot of. They kept Oubre. They got Eric Gordon. They got Drummond. So they made a lot of small moves that make them real tough in the East.
Nick Nurse, championship coach.
I like what Philly did with getting George and the other moves. The next move, which I love, I'm not a big fan of this dude because he left the Spurs, but DeMar leaving the Bulls, hooray, hooray, and going to Sacramento. I'm going to go first on that, and I think it's a great move for Sacramento. It gives them another reliable scorer to go with De'Aaron, to get Monk off the bench. You know what I'm saying? With Sabonis, you know, they don't sleep on Sacramento this year. I think they may be one more piece away.
I was just about to say.
I don't like Sabonis playing center, me personally.
No,
I like Sabonis as a 4. If I'm Sacramento, he ain't gonna never go there again. But I would kick the tires on a Boogie.
Yeah.
Or the Dwight Howard, just to put.
The NBA won't let him back in.
Just
man.
like the Lakers with AD, just to, or inquire about Brook Lopez.
Yeah. Because the
I
Bucks
think that would be
some salary cap
I think
money.
that would be a good move for them. But I think Sabonis at the 4 would be
It's more ideal.
dominate.
It'd be a
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Sac is trying to make a move. The West is gonna be 1 through 8 is gonna be real tough.
Anybody can do it.
But I think the East is gonna be the same way. So these 2 moves for me is making it real interesting for the NBA, and I can't wait for the league to start. So what's your take on DeMar going to
I
Sacramento?
like DeMar going to Sac, but I'm 50-50 with this one. My problem is where he at in his career and everything he's done. I thought maybe they could have got him to another team that probably had a little bit better of a chance. Him and Sac, I could at least guarantee the playoffs, maybe a fight in the first or the second round. But I just think, I know y'all hate this. If he would have went to the Lakers, I would have penciled him in just because it's Bron, it's AD. But with Sac, they gonna be competitive. But I'm looking for DeMar to go to a team that he put them over the top, or we could be like, oh, it's Eastern Conference Finals, oh, it's West Conference Finals, whatever team would have went to. I think with Sac, it makes them better. But for him, as far as his career,
Look,
pit stop. It's like it's the Bulls version.
But
just
after
like
Dallas,
this
after
team.
Dallas made
They
the
only come up.
finals, after Dallas made the finals, anything can happen. All it takes is a team to get upset. You know,
Or to get hot.
But
Okay.
teams knock each other off. You got the Minnesotas, you got the Minnesotas, you got the Denvers, you got the Clippers.
But if he would have went to the Denver, or if it was a Minnesota or the Lakers,
But if he told,
I would have been like,
but if he
yeah,
told the
because of where he had in his career.
But if he told the Bulls, this is where I want to go.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it was
that's
a sign
what
of
I said.
trade.
That would be signing a trade.
So-
Because I think he want numbers personally now. Now I figure he just want to keep playing the way he been playing, and that's it. That's what I personally think.
Another thing that been going on good in free agency this year, we had a lot of trades, a lot of interesting trades. First trade I think that turned a lot of heads was Mikal Bridges going to the Knicks and making the Knicks the Villanova Knicks, basically. Having so many Villanova guys.
Bridges. Am I missing something?
I understand, I get it, because all of them know each other real good and playing with Tibbs. I still think they need a big man.
Julius
I still think they need a big man.
Exactly.
Another team that could use Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, he good. He ain't no center. He ain't shoot too much.
I could trade him.
But they got enough wing guys to defend Boston.
Yeah, they definitely do.
So that should be a good matchup, but they have nobody for Porzingis.
Or Embiid if they had to.
Yeah. Caruso going to OKC. I think it's a great move.
Yeah.
Get OKC another defensive wing guy to help the young team out.
The Bulls
got $37 and 2 quarter-pounders.
Salary done.
For
And they want to see if the young guards can play. They got to get rid of the veteran.
I don't get it.
So and DeMar.
The last trade that I liked was DeJounte Murray going to the Pelicans. I think lightweight, that's a good move.
Yeah, it really was.
With him, Zion, get him another score, get him another athlete
He got to stay
get out.
healthy this year.
He has to stay healthy too.
That's
Zion
a dark horse
do
in the
too.
West. Them.
So, out of those 3 trades, and which one do you like the most?
I like the Murray trade. I think that you get CJ, he get off the ball because that's how he was in Portland. You get to get the ball to BI and Murray defend too. It's like they get a point guard, they get a defender, and if you ask him to go get a bucket, he can. I think the problem in Atlanta was Young got the ball, Murray got the ball. It can only be one that's going to bring up the ball or run the offense. So I like that trade. I think if Zion can stay healthy with Murray at the point, they are a problem. Because I think with Zion healthy, it's hard to guard him.
Oh, hello.
I think him just staying healthy is the key. I expect B.I., McCollum, and Murray to bring it. If he stays healthy, man, the West look a little different. I would
Charles
predict,
Barkley, new millennium Charles
yeah,
Barkley.
I predict them games in the West and playoff games in the West next season all of them could go 7.
And
For
the
real,
return of Ja.
Yeah,
Ja is my
man.
dark horse pick for league MVP. All my FanDuel people, hey, go and put your bet on him now.
The West gonna be
Because
tough.
Ja gonna come out on that thing and this year.
Because
So,
you can write down 12, at least 10 teams or 12 in the West, and you could be like, I could see them making the playoffs. Like, I think for some teams not to make it, it got to be an injury. But I mean, every night in the West is going to be a fight. Every night. Like, this is all it's stacked. You can name 10 teams off the top of your head. So, yeah. I think the Murray trade, I like that one.
okay. Speaking of the NBA, summertime, like we said, the NBA Summer League is going. A lot of rookies. I really wasn't feeling this draft, but after watching a few games and watching the Bulls play last night, I will say, Bulls fans, your pick is impressive, but it's just Summer League. But I'm telling everybody now, I'm a know-it-all exclusive. I think the Bulls gonna tank. I think they want to try to get Cooper Flag and have their own version of Tatum and Brown with the first round pick this year and Cooper Flag next year. So you heard it here first. That's just my take. Let me know what you think about that. If you don't approve of it, you know what I say. But out of the Summer League, the top 3 picks this year, the guy for Atlanta, the guy for Washington, and Reed for the Rockets. Out of those 3, I was real impressed by all 3 of them. The guy Atlanta got, he got handles, he could jump, he could shoot. I was real impressed with his game. He just got to put on a little weight, but that's with all rookies. The kid from Washington, Star, man, he blocks shots. He's a rim protector, but he also has a little guard to his game. I think he gonna be nice if he don't get caught up in Chocolate City. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Even the kid in Atlanta, if you know, you know. My choice for Rookie of the Year right now is the kid Reed Shepherd. I'm impressed by him. I think he nice. He put the little and one move, even though he double dribbled on the and one move. I'm gonna let that go. He got some shimmy to his game. He can shoot. He got little handles. I seen him drop a lot of dimes. He's a smart player. I think him and Jalen Green will make a nice backcourt, and I like what Houston is doing with these draft picks, having all these guys. So Reed Shepherd is my early season pick for Rookie of the Year. But that's my take on Summer League. And what you got?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't disagree with nothing that he said. Everything's true. I've been watching one guy only. I've been watching Bronny James. That's it. Bronny is not better than any other guys that he just named, including the Bulls' first round pick in the Summer League. But that's it. I'm not going against none. You said you are 100% correct. This is very rare. No exclusive that I even agree with him on the entire thing that he said. But I've just been watching Lil Bronny. Let me be honest.
Speaking of Bronny, I think Bronny just has to.
Look, you gotta calm down.
I think the media
it's making it bigger than what
attention is messing with him more than he's letting on. I don't think his dad is helping. by constantly talking. Bronny don't care about. I think the stuff is weighing on him. I think when he could get away for a minute and just play, I think he'll be better. He just like everybody say, once you get to the league, you have to find your niche.
Yeah. Don't let summer league fool y'all.
For now,
going on.
Bronny can be a Patrick Beverly type without all the antics.
Yeah.
A good defensive guard, hit the open shot, and then grow into it.
Yeah, he was 0 for 12 from 3 in the 3 games.
And just grow into his game.
The wide open threes, you gotta make those.
But I think he just need to get him some confidence right now. And I hope the young brother do good. I hope he succeed. I'm not like a lot of these people talking about nepotism and his dad. Yeah, you ain't a fan of it, but stop. This been going on in sports a long time.
Skip all that. I want to know it all exclusive right now. Is Bronny gonna make the 12-man roster?
Right now. Is Bronny gonna... Right.
He gonna be in some. He gonna be in the G League.
Is he gonna get a cup of coffee this year?
I would rather him be in the G League to get playing time. That's the only way he's going to get better, by playing. He's not gonna play in the league. He's gonna go to the G League and work on his game. Will they bring him up for a sniff of coffee here and there? Yeah.
All right.
They gonna bring him up to get a sniff of coffee. Especially if they fall out of playoff contention.
But the draft was so bad this year, I'm going to tell y'all something. The first overall pick, he ain't so much better than Bronny.
I disagree on that.
He ain't so much better.
I disagree on that.
He ain't so much better.
I disagree on that.
Pull up a clip for y'all, but
my boy,
I give it to y'all.
The kid Howard that's from Lincoln, that went to Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. But
well, here you go. Hey.
Von Steuben all day.
Yeah, we see.
He's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon, that's his last name, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon.
He gonna be a good one. So that's a solid pickup for Minnesota. Just because you from the crib, I hope you do good.
Anybody from the crib.
Even though your choices of high school lacks, but that's neither here nor there. You in the league, salute. You know what I'm saying? salute. But there you have it. Another show. We do every show, like I always say, Love 1030. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we just bring you content from how we talk in the barbershop, letting you into our world, how we get out and how we talk. Check us out on all platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We on everything. Also, we got another episode of Rants with Ed, especially with football season coming. And every week, him and the boy Eric gonna give you their take on the 10 losses the Bears have this year.
Now you pushing
so they gonna talk about each loss of the 10 they have this year. So as you see, we won't have the big fella with us this week. He had a little car problems, but that's what he told us. He went out to dinner with somebody. breakfast with somebody. With his next show. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody, the whole crew, for Mike and me, Big Ralph, Nikki. Check out Nikki on social media, Beat Sneaks and Eats. She got a lot of stuff going on. She making some soul food, jambalaya. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of dishes going. She got the Maxwell Urban sweet dish going. She got some Lorenz Tate Hush Puppies going. Check out. She got a lot of dishes going on. But on that note, I'll let you guys next show. Later.
Peace, man. That was the best one.